إن الحمد لله نحمده سبحانه ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد النبي وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى أزواجه أمهات المؤمنين وعلى أصحابه الغر الميامين، وارض اللهم عن خلفائه الراشدين المهديين أبو بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعلى التابعين وتابعيهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين، وارض اللهم عنا معهم أجمعين، اللهم آمين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وما قل وكفى خير مما كثر وألهى، وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Dear brothers and sisters, going straight into the topic of today, without further ado, I do not think any Friday khutbah today in any masjid anywhere in the world will be addressing anything other than the night that we are all expecting, and the night that we hope that it is still ahead of us, the night that we all hope that it is still coming ahead of us. And of course, the reason why the Muslim world considering the night of the 27th to be the strongest candidate of Laylatul Qadr, with some level of faith that it could reach certainty in some occasion in some people, because of the hadith. Of course, there are a number of hadith. The most famous one of them, the one who was reported in Sahih Muslim, that Ubay ibn Ka'b, may Allah be pleased with him, the great companion Ubay ibn Ka'b, when he says, "Wallahi inni a'lamuha," by Allah, I know what it is. And the Prophet ﷺ told us that it is the night of the 27th, and he swears by Allah that it is the night of the 27th by the sign that he monitored, and by the command of the Messenger of Allah ﷺ when he commanded him to stay in prayer this particular night. This is one hadith. There are many of them also that gives a lot of weight to the night of the 27th. So we are hoping, and again, the certainty, only Allah Azza wa Jalla knows the exact timing of Laylatul Qadr, but we are working according to what we have in hand. So we are hoping that it is still ahead of us, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us its reward, which is better and more rewarding than 1,000 months. And of course, when we look at Laylatul Qadr, talking about Laylatul Qadr, what makes Laylatul Qadr Laylatul Qadr? By definition, or by the name, what is Laylatul Qadr? What is the word Al-Qadr? What is the word Al-Qadr means? Al-Qadr has few meanings. One of the meaning of Al-Qadr, meaning the status. Al-Qadr means the status. So and so has a high Qadr, in high status, or high ranking. This is Al-Qadr, the word Qadr means. One of the meaning of the word Al-Qadr. Al-Qadr means, could mean limiting or restricting or restraining. When you limit someone's power or ability or rizq, you do Qadr. You limit. Allah yabsutu rizqa liman yasha'u wa yaqdir. Allah expands the provision from whom He wants, and He restrains it, and He restricts it. This is also one of the meaning of Al-Qadr. And Al-Qadr, of course, or Al-Qadr, which is, it could mean the decree of Allah, or the divine decree of Allah Azza wa Jalla, which is, according to the majority of the scholars, why the name of Laylatul Qadr was named as such, because of this particular meaning of the word Al-Qadr. It is the divine decree of Allah Azza wa Jal, and that comes from the verse when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فِيهَا يُفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ فِي لَيْلَةٍ مُبَارَكَةٍ إِنَّا كُنَّا مُنذِرِينَ فِيهَا يُفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ. We have revealed it in a blessed night. In this night, every wise matter is being made apparent, being distinguished, being decided, being determined in this night. And that's why, or the majority of the scholars will say Laylatul Qadr comes, or the word al-Qadr comes from this, is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala determines the Qadr of everything for the next year until Laylatul Qadr of the next year. Allah determines the Qadr of everything for a whole year. Who's going to live or who's not going to make it for the next year? Who's going for Hajj? The names of the Hujjaj are written. Decided who's going this year or not. Who's going to have as much rizq, as much provision with the dollar and the cent amount, with the drop of water. Everything Allah says, فِيهَا يُفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ. Every wise matter is being distinguished, is being determined in this night. And that's how the Laylatul Qadr has the status. When Allah says, وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا Laylatul Qadr. What will make you understand what Laylatul Qadr is? No matter how much you know about it, you will never grasp the importance and the status of this night, of this blessed night. So how could that be, brothers and sisters? How could the decree of Allah is determined in this year? I thought we know that the decree of Allah is determined way before. Did we not know that the decree of Allah is determined way before, even before the creation of the heaven and earth? And the hadith are being this is Aqidah, it's the matter of Aqidah. In the Bukhari, the Prophet ﷺ said, the hadith reported by Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As, قال كان الله ولم يكن شيء غيره. Allah was there, and no one was with Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah was alone before creating anything. وكان عرشه على الماء. قال فكتب في الذكر كل شيء ثم خلق السماوات والأرض. And then He has decreed everything. He's decreed everything. And then He created the heavens and earth. So everything is decreed, determined, finalized, and then Allah created the heavens and earth after that. Another hadith in Sahih Muslim, when the Prophet ﷺ says that Allah has decreed everything that will go on in the heavens and earth 50,000 years before the creation of the heavens and earth. 50,000 years before He created the heavens and earth, everything was already being decreed, settled, determined. And also the hadith of Ibn Abbas, when he was a young boy, when the Prophet ﷺ said to him, رُفعت الأقلام وجفت الصحف. The pens are lifted and the ink has dried out, meaning it's over. The ink has dried. You cannot change anything anymore. So, that being said, what is Laylatul Qadr is good for? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فِيهَا يُفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ. That every wise matter is being distinguished, is being determined in this layla, in this night, until for a whole year, until the night of the Qadr of the next year. So since everything has already been determined, so what's give this night the status? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, dear brothers and sisters, I hope you can give me your ears and your hearts and your undivided attention. When Allah has created the heavens and earth, and He has determined everything, He has determined everything, He has recorded everything in something called Kitab. Literally translated as the mother of the book. Or it could also mean Al-Lawh al-Mahfuz, the preserved tablet. That book that everything in it has been already written, recorded, and only Allah knows it. He does not show it to anyone. No one knows what's in it. Allah takes from this preserved tablet and He executes it. And He gives the order to the angels, and the angels come down with the order of Allah, execute the order of Allah. In this preserved tablet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could confirm what's in it, or could change what's in it. Allah could do it. When He gives the angels the command, Allah could still change the command that the angel has. Or He could confirm. Alright? So after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has everything recorded in the preserved tablets, there's something called a conditional qadr. That Allah could still have the option of changing that. And Allah made reasons for that. And this is when Allah, so no one can jump and tell me where he got this from. This is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, يَمْحُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَيُثْبِتُ وَعِنْدَهُ أُمُّ الْكِتَابِ. Allah confirms and He erases whatever He likes. And He has the mother of the book. The Quran explains the Quran. Allah erases and confirms whatever He likes, and He has with Him the mother of the book. What can be erased and what can be confirmed, no one knows. It was reported that Umar radiallahu anhu used to make the dua in Laylatul Qadr when he said, "Oh Allah, if you have written me, if you have my name listed in the list of the unfortunate ones, please erase my name from this list and put my name in the list of the winners, the people of the Jannah. Because you confirm what you want and you erase what you want." This is how Umar radiallahu anhu. To him, everything has a chance to be changed. To Umar radiallahu anhu, everything is pending that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could change it because of the dua. And that's when the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, قَالَ لَا يَرُدُّ الْقَدَرَ إِلَّا الدُّعَاء. Nothing can change the qadr of Allah except the dua. But imagine if you're making the dua in this particular night, when the qadr is coming down to be executed. Could Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala change it for you? 100% yes, if the dua is accepted. And that when the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, قَالَ لَا يَزِيدُ فِي الْعُمْرِ إِلَّا الْبِرُّ وَلَا يَرُدُّ الْقَدْرَ إِلَّا الدُّعَاء. Nothing can change the lifespan except righteousness. That the lifespan can be expanded? And lifespan can be expanded? We thought that everyone is determined. You live for this particular number of days and seconds. You're not going to go beyond it. Yes. There are means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made that if you take this mean, it could increase your lifespan. And that what Allah, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in the authentic hadith, when he says sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the authentic hadith, قال من أراد أن يبسط له في عمره وينسأ له في أثره فليصل رحمه. If you would like your lifespan to be expanded, you should connect or you strengthen your family ties. If you would like your lifespan to be expanded, من أراد أن يبسط له في عمره. If you would like your lifespan to be expanded, you should connect with your family. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala records, as the scholars explain, Allah records it as such. This person will live for this number of years. If he connects, strengthens his family ties, we will increase his lifespan by this many years. If he doesn't, it will remain the way it is, unchanged. And that's when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says He erases what He wants and He confirms what He wants. And the same thing goes with the calamities. The same thing goes with the calamities and the disasters and all the difficulties and the hardship. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from all of them. It will be written that this calamity will befall that person at this particular day, at this particular night, in the preserved tablets. And if he makes the dua, it will not touch him. Or it could touch him, and if he makes the dua, he will be relieved after this number of days. And if he doesn't, nothing will change. And this is the proof of this in the Quran. Again, all the proofs, alhamdulillah, coming from the Quran. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about Prophet Yunus alayhi salam, what happened to Prophet Yunus? We all know what happened to him. When he was swallowed by the big fish, or the whale. What did Allah Azza wa Jalla say? قَالَ فَلَوْلَا أَنَّهُ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُسَبِّحِينَ لَلَبِثَ فِي بَطْنِهِ إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. Had he not been among those who are making tasbih, he would have stayed there. Meaning there were two options for him. An option of staying was there, and an option of being rescued was there. He took the means, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala erased the one of staying, and He kept the one, He confirmed the one of them being rescued. Had he not been among those who are making it. You apply the same thing on everything. Everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made means. Allah makes you hungry, there means that to change, to challenge the qadr of Allah by another qadr of Allah. When Umar radiallahu anhu was about to enter Asham, when he heard there's a ta'un, there's a plague there, when he refused to enter, The companions criticized him and they say, are you running from the qadr of Allah? He said, yes, I am running from the qadr of Allah to another qadr of Allah. At one time, Umar radiallahu anhu was applying a capital punishment on someone, would apply a capital punishment of someone who committed zina, fornication, and he was applying a capital punishment of being lashed. He was whipping him, lashing him. And then the man was trying to argue with Umar. I said, how could you punish me when I have committed this sin by the qadr of Allah? He said, that's simple. I'm punishing you by the qadr of Allah too. I am also punishing you by the qadr. It's qadr of Allah that you're being punished too. It is the qadr of Allah that is pushed away by another qadr of Allah. Allah give you the means. Allah give you the means. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes this part from the mother of the book and He gives this command to the angels, there's still a chance that something could change. قال رب إني وهن العظم مني واشتعل الرأس شيبة. 100 years of not having any children. Would never despair of the qadr of Allah. Something could still change. He made the dua sincerely and Allah responded to him at this age. And He gave him a child that he was always asking for. A person could be, or a nation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will promise them that if they change their condition, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change their destiny. قال فقلت استغفروا ربكم إنه كان غفارا يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويمددكم بأموال وبنين ويجعل لكم جنات ويجعل لكم أنهارا. Ask Allah for His forgiveness, for certainly He is the one who oft forgiving. He will then send an abundant rain upon you, and He will provide you with wealth and money and everything. See? So they challenge, if they do that, then the qadr of Allah, the punishment will be changing to the qadr of Allah of blessing. Of the qadr of Allah of blessing. Imagine in a night like the night of the decree, which is getting the name of Laylatul Qadr, which is the decree of Allah comes down from the preserved tablets to be applied, to be executed for the whole year. And you make the dua in this particular night, sincerely from the heart, then there is a chance, inshallah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will hear this dua. As the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, but the dua must come from sincerely from the heart. As the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, al-dua wal-qada, al-qadar, and the dua, they wrestle together. They wrestle together. Whichever is stronger will defeat the other. If the dua is stronger than the qadr, the qadr of Allah, the dua will defeat it. If the qadr is stronger, the qadr will defeat it. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him, he says it's like an arrow. The dua is like an arrow. How strong this arrow is being shot, it will reach the destination. If it's weak, it will not reach the destination. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the righteousness and to give us the wisdom, inshallah. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أما بعد. Dear brothers and sisters, the dua is the believer's weapon, is the believer's tool. Do not belittle this powerful tool that you have. The dua, dear brothers and sisters, is an act of worship that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you. The dua is something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not only that, Allah is commanding you to do. And the believer should monitor the times when the dua is accepted. And one of the most emphasized times the dua is accepted, inshallah, is during Laylatul Qadr. So go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sincerely, with open hearted. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala everything. Wallahi, you know, people's lives have changed. People's lives have changed. I have witnessed personally people's lives changed in this particular night. Problems have been solved, have been resolved that was there for a number of years. A person that I witnessed that his eyesight was returned to him in Laylatul Qadr. After a number of years of treatment, it didn't work. A person that I have witnessed was unable to have any children, and the medicine, the science has given a statement that the science cannot do anything to you anymore. It's over. Can't help you. You need a miracle in a day and age that miracles will not work anymore. But he didn't give up the hope. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him with children. With the dua, in Laylatul Qadr. Do not give up the hope in Allah Azza wa Jalla. Do not give up the hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah changes what He wants and He confirms what He wants. The point is that we don't know what could be changed, but what could be confirmed. The companions, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with them, they were under the impression that everything could change. Umar radiallahu anhu says everything. He would make the dua, oh Allah, if you have my name listed in the unfortunate ones, in the people of the hellfire, please change that for me. What is more important than that? When the Prophet ﷺ was to make the dua, he said, Allahumma qina wasrif anna sharra ma qadayt. Allah, defer every bad or every evil decree away from us. We don't want any evil. Defer everything away from us. We don't want that. Do not waste a night like this. Roll up your sleeves and get your heart and your senses, all of your senses, focused towards a night like this. Because again, people's life could change in a night like this. We ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to give us the blessing of this night, inshallah. Inshallah, dear brothers and sisters, we're going to be here, inshallah, allowing more people to come on Saturday night, inshallah. You will believe I received an email with the details of the masjid, how the masjid will accommodate this number of people. And also we, on the night of the 27th, inshallah, which is tomorrow night, we will have our annual fundraiser, inshallah, after the 4 rak'ahs of Taraweeh. So we ask you to support your local masjid, inshallah, to sustain itself, inshallah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها اللهم بلغنا ليلة القدر اللهم بلغنا ليلة القدر اللهم بلغنا ليلة القدر اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا قوموا لصلاتكم يرحمكم الله إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر وذكر الله أكبر الله يعلم ما تصنعون وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين حميم والكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه في ليلة مباركة إنا كنا منذرين فيها يفرق كل أمر حكيم أمرا من عندنا إنا كنا مرسلين رحمة من ربك إنه هو السميع العليم. الله. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. الله سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Inshallah, dear brothers and sisters, that you heard, inshallah, we are tomorrow night, inshallah, we'll have our annual fundraiser, inshallah, here at the masjid. And you will receive an email early today with all the details, because I believe the link will accommodate more people during that time. Also, children will be allowed. So, inshallah, stay tuned to receive the email. We will have the fundraiser in person, right? And if you cannot make it to the masjid, unfortunately, because whatever reason, maybe there is no room, or you did not make it for whatever reason, you still can join us through Zoom. We will broadcast that over Zoom. You will receive a link, so you can join us over Zoom, inshallah. And you can even make your donation. You do not have to wait until tomorrow. We will send out a donation link, inshallah, in the email. There's a kiosk outside. You can use your credit card, and you can make your donation. If you cannot come tomorrow in person, there are multiple ways you can donate, inshallah, to your masjid, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair.